Welcome back. It's great to be here again, sharing my Sonic story with all of you. Can you believe we're already on part 3? It feels like just yesterday I was telling you about how it all began. Remember those early days? The thrill of that first game. The magic of discovering Sonic's world. In part 1 we went back to the beginning. We talked about the first time I saw Sonic. I shared how that blue blur sped right into my heart. It was more than just a game. It was the start of something special. Then came part 2. Remember those awesome McDonald's toys? We talked about Sonic 2 and all the hype it brought. Each level was a new adventure. Every spin dash was a victory. Those were good times. But hold on, because things are about to get even more epic. This is more than just a trip down memory lane. This is about how Sonic changed my life. This is about how a video game hero became a real-life inspiration. Get ready, because we're about to dive into the ultimate chapter of my Sonic journey. This isn't just about games anymore, this is about passion. This is about how one character can become a symbol. Sonic is more than just a blue hedgehog to me. He's a symbol of speed, strength, and never giving up. He's been there through thick and thin. He's the friend I could always count on. When I was feeling down, Sonic was there to lift me up. He taught me to be brave, to be bold, and to always go for the gold rings in life. And just like Sonic, I've been leveling up too. Each game, each piece of merchandise, each new adventure has brought me closer to the Sonic spirit. It's about embracing the energy, the attitude, the whole Sonic vibe. But this isn't just a one-way street. This is about a community. It's about connecting with others who share the same love for Sonic. And that brings us to the heart of the story, the moment Sonic truly became a part of who I am. Get ready, because this is where things get personal. This is the chapter where we dive into the deep end of the Sonic pool. We're talking about the moments that took my fandom to the next level. This isn't just about playing the games anymore. This is about living the Sonic life. It's about taking those lessons of friendship, courage, and determination into the real world. We're talking about meeting other fans, going to conventions, and maybe even taking a trip to a certain Sonic-themed park. And trust me, that was an experience I'll never forget. So buckle up, because we're about to explore the highs and lows, the laughs and the tears, the pure, unadulterated joy of being a Sonic fan. This is the ultimate chapter. The one where I share how Sonic became more than just a hobby, he became a part of me. Remember where we left off? We were talking about those key moments, those turning points where my love for Sonic went to a whole new level, and nothing says next level like the anticipation for Sonic 3, the rumors were flying, the speculation was off the charts, and then, BAM! The trailer dropped. I remember exactly where I was. I was at home, glued to my phone, refreshing the page like a maniac. And then it happened. The familiar Sega logo, that iconic music, and then Sonic. But this wasn't just any Sonic adventure, this time something felt different. The stakes felt higher. This was the big leagues. Then came the moment that sent chills down my spine. The music changed, the screen went dark, and then a pair of glowing red eyes pierced through the shadows. Shadow the Hedgehog. My heart skipped a beat. This was it, the ultimate showdown. The moment I'd been waiting for my entire life. I watched that trailer about 100 times that day. Each viewing brought a new wave of excitement. I couldn't wait to see Sonic and Shadow face off on the big screen. It was more than just a movie. It was the culmination of years of fandom. It was everything I ever wanted in a Sonic adventure. Now let's talk about Shadow for a second. This isn't just some sidekick, this isn't some villain of the week. This is Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form, the brooding anti-hero, the one who could rival Sonic's speed and power. Shadow was my absolute favorite character. He was everything Sonic wasn't, dark, mysterious, and a little bit dangerous. He had this whole backstory, this whole aura of tragedy and mystery. He was the ultimate bad boy with a good heart. When I first saw Shadow in Sonic Adventure 2, I was hooked. He brought a whole new dimension to the Sonic universe. He was the perfect foil to Sonic's optimism and energy. He was the yin to Sonic's yang. So yeah, you could say I was a little bit excited to see him in the movie. This wasn't just a cameo, this was Shadow taking center stage, and I had a feeling he was going to steal the show. The premiere of Sonic 3 couldn't come soon enough. I counted down the days, the hours, the minutes. I even bought my ticket weeks in advance just to be sure I had the best seat in the house. Opening night, I was there front and center, buzzing with anticipation. The lights dimmed, the screen flickered to life, and there he was. My hero, Sonic the Hedgehog, larger than life and twice as cool. And then came Shadow. Every bit as epic and intimidating as I imagined. I was glued to my seat, totally captivated. The action was insane. The jokes were hilarious. The story was surprisingly emotional. But most importantly, it felt like Sonic was speaking directly to me. It was like he knew how much this movie meant to me, to all of us who grew up with him. I laughed, I cried, I cheered so loud I'm surprised they didn't kick me out of the theater. It was 2 hours of pure Sonic bliss, and when it was over, I didn't want to leave. I just wanted to hit rewind and experience it all over again. Walking out of that theater, I felt different, changed, like I had leveled up in real life. It was more than just a good movie. It was a validation, an affirmation. It was like Sonic was looking down at me, giving me a thumbs up, saying, "You're one of us now." And he was right. I was one of them, one of the diehards, one of the fans who grew up with Sonic, who carried him in their hearts, who saw him as more than just a video game character. That movie solidified my connection to the Sonic fandom. It showed me the power of shared passion, the joy of belonging to something bigger than myself. It was a reminder that even the coolest, fastest hedgehog in the world could teach us a thing or two about friendship, loyalty, and never giving up on what you believe in. The impact of Sonic 3 extended far beyond the theater. It sparked conversations. It reignited old rivalries. Sonic versus Shadow, anyone? It brought fans together in a way I hadn't seen before. Suddenly everyone was talking about Sonic. My social media feeds were flooded with fan art, theories, and debates about the movie. I found myself connecting with people from all walks of life, all because of our shared love for a blue hedgehog. It was a beautiful thing, to see so much creativity, so much passion, all inspired by the same character that had captured my heart all those years ago. It was proof that Sonic's legacy was alive and well, carried on by a new generation of fans. Now, for the ultimate fan experience. Imagine a place where every corner you turn, every step you take, brings you face to face with the world of Sonic the Hedgehog. A place where the games you love, the characters you cherish, spring to life before your very eyes. Well, hold on to your hats because that place exists. It's called the Sonic Park, and it's located in the heart of China. I had only heard whispers of this place, legends told in hushed tones among the most dedicated Sonic fans. The moment I heard about it, I knew I had to go. It was like a siren song calling to me. This wasn't just about rides and attractions, it was about immersing myself in the world of Sonic. The day I booked that flight was one of the happiest days of my life. The flight to China was long, the jet lag was brutal, but nothing could dampen my spirits. I had finally arrived at my destination, the Sonic Park. As I stepped through the entrance, it was like crossing over into another dimension. Gone were the bustling streets and towering skyscrapers of the city, replaced by a vibrant, cartoon landscape that seemed to have been plucked straight from the games. Palm trees swayed in the breeze, golden rings shimmered invitingly, and the air thrummed with that unmistakable Sonic energy. Everywhere I looked, there were familiar faces and iconic landmarks. Tails soared overhead in his biplane, Knuckles guarded the entrance to a lush green zone, and the evil Dr. Eggman lurked menacingly in the distance. It was sensory overload in the best possible way. I spent the first few hours just wandering around in awe, soaking in the atmosphere, snapping pictures of every single detail. It was like stepping into one of my childhood dreams, except it was 1,000 times more vivid, more immersive, more real than I could have ever imagined. Section 3. Sensory Overload. The park itself was a sprawling labyrinth of themed zones, each one dedicated to a different aspect of the Sonic universe. There was the Green Hill Zone, a lush paradise of rolling hills and glittering waterfalls, where you could race through loop-de-loops and collect rings just like in the original games. Then, there was the Chemical Plant Zone, a dizzying maze of industrial corridors and pulsating machinery. where you had to dodge robotic enemies and navigate treacherous obstacles. And of course, no Sonic Park would be complete without the Speed Highway, a high-octane roller coaster that sent you hurtling through neon-lit cityscapes at breakneck speeds. But it wasn't just the rides. Every corner of the park was packed with details that made my inner Sonic fan squeal with delight. There were arcades filled with classic Sega games, restaurants serving up Sonic-themed treats, and shops overflowing with every piece of Sonic merchandise imaginable. I spent an obscene amount of money on plushies, keychains, t-shirts, and anything else I could get my hands on. My suitcase was already overflowing, but I didn't care. These weren't just souvenirs, they were relics, treasures from a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. Section 4, the ride of a lifetime. Of all the amazing rides and attractions at the Sonic Park, there was one that stood above the rest, the Sonic Spin Dash. This wasn't your average roller coaster. This was a technological marvel that replicated the feeling of actually being Sonic, hurtling through a level at supersonic speeds. You boarded these sleek, capsule-like vehicles that were designed to look like Sonic curled up in his signature spin attack. Then the countdown began. 3, 2, 1, and you were launched forward with an explosive force that pinned you back in your seat. The track was a blur of twists, turns, and inversions, all perfectly synchronized with the iconic music and sound effects from the games. At one point, you were even launched through a giant loop-de-loop that left you feeling weightless and exhilarated. It was the closest I'll ever come to experiencing what it's actually like to be Sonic the Hedgehog. Section 5, a moment frozen in time. As the day drew to a close, I knew there was one more thing I had to do. I had to meet Sonic. Not a costumed mascot, not a statue or a cardboard cutout, but the real deal. Luckily, the park had just the thing, a meet and greet with the Blue Blur himself. The line was long, but I didn't care. I had come all this way, waited my entire life for this moment. And then there he was, Sonic the Hedgehog standing right in front of me, grinning that mischievous grin. He was even cooler in person. I don't remember what I said to him. I probably just stammered and blushed like an idiot. But Sonic, being the cool dude that he is, just laughed it off and gave me a high five. We took a picture together, and that photo now holds pride of place on my wall, a permanent reminder of the best day of my life. Leaving the Sonic Park was bittersweet. I was exhausted, my wallet was empty, and my suitcase was about to burst, but I didn't want to leave. This place had been more than just a theme park. It had been a pilgrimage, a celebration, a confirmation of everything I loved about Sonic the Hedgehog. But as I boarded the plane back home, I realized that I wasn't just taking souvenirs and memories with me. I was taking a renewed sense of wonder, a reminder that even in the real world there's still room for a little bit of magic, a little bit of Sonic speed. The Sonic Park wasn't just a place, it was a feeling, a state of mind. It was a reminder that no matter how old you get, you never have to stop believing in the power of heroes, the thrill of adventure, and the simple joy of a blue hedgehog running really, really fast. The Sonic Park was a turning point. It cemented something I'd been feeling for a while. This wasn't just a phase, a childhood obsession. Sonic had become a part of my identity, a defining characteristic, a compass guiding me through life. It wasn't just about the games, the movies, the merch, though, let's be honest, those were awesome. It was about the values Sonic embodied: speed, courage, determination, always fighting for what's right, even when the odds are stacked against you. Sonic taught me that it's okay to be different, to embrace your quirks, to never back down from a challenge. He showed me the importance of friendship, loyalty, and never giving up on the people you care about. It sounds cheesy, I know, but this little blue hedgehog had a bigger impact on my life than I could have ever imagined. He taught me valuable life lessons, helped me through tough times, and inspired me to always strive for my best. Being a Sonic fan isn't just about liking the games, it's a lifestyle, a commitment, a set of unspoken rules that only true fans understand. It's about embracing the Sonic spirit in everything you do. First and foremost, a true Sonic fan never backs down from a challenge. Life throws obstacles your way, you face them head on, just like Sonic charges through a loop-de-loop. You embrace speed, efficiency, and always strive to be the best version of yourself. Loyalty is paramount. Sonic and his friends always have each other's backs, no matter what. True fans extend that same loyalty to their own friends and family. They're there for each other through thick and thin, just like Sonic and Tails. And of course, a true Sonic fan always keeps a positive attitude, even in the face of adversity. Sonic never gives up hope, no matter how dire the situation. He always believes in himself and his friends, and that unwavering optimism is contagious. My dedication to Sonic went beyond just words. It manifested in my surroundings, my personal space transforming into a shrine to the blue blur. My bedroom became a Sonic sanctuary, a haven from the mundane where I could fully immerse myself in his world. Posters adorned every inch of wall space, showcasing Sonic in all his glory, from classic poses to epic battles against Dr. Eggman. Shelves overflowed with figurines, meticulously arranged to recreate iconic scenes from the games and movies. My bedding naturally featured Sonic's grinning face, a constant reminder of his infectious energy as I drifted off to sleep. Even my curtains were emblazoned with the iconic golden rings, transforming the morning sunlight into a shower of Sonic-themed brilliance. It wasn't just decoration, it was an extension of my passion, a way to surround myself with the things that brought me joy. Stepping into my room felt like stepping into a Sonic level, a tangible manifestation of my unwavering fandom. Being a Sonic fan wasn't a solitary pursuit. It was about connecting with others who shared the same passion, building friendships forged in a mutual love for the blue blur. I sought out fellow fans, eager to share my enthusiasm and geek out over all things Sonic. Online forums became my virtual stomping grounds where I could engage in heated debates about the latest game releases, dissect obscure lore and marvel at fan creations that showcased the boundless creativity of the Sonic community. Conventions became pilgrimages, opportunities to meet like-minded individuals, snag exclusive merchandise, and witness the sheer spectacle of massive gatherings united by their shared love for a certain speedy hedgehog. Finding my people, those who understood my obsession and embraced it with open arms, was a truly rewarding experience. It solidified that I wasn't alone in my fandom, that there was a whole community out there who shared my passion. As I've grown older, my love for Sonic hasn't faded, it's evolved. It's become more than just a hobby. It's a part of who I am, a source of inspiration, a reminder to always approach life with speed, courage, and a smile. I still eagerly anticipate new game releases, still get a thrill out of hearing that iconic theme music, still find myself drawn to that blue blur who captured my imagination all those years ago. Sonic has been a constant companion throughout my life, a source of joy, inspiration, and even comfort during challenging times. He's taught me valuable lessons about friendship, perseverance, and the importance of always believing in yourself. My journey as a Sonic fan is far from over. It's a lifelong adventure, filled with new discoveries, shared experiences, and an unyielding passion for a character who's become more than just a video game icon. He's become a part of my story. It's amazing, isn't it, the power of a single character? How a blue hedgehog, a creation of pixels and code, can touch so many lives, inspire such deep passion, and forge connections that span the globe. That's the magic of Sonic. We've journeyed together through the highs and lows of my Sonic fandom, from those early days of pixelated wonder to the cinematic spectacle of his latest adventures. We've explored the impact he's had on my life, the lessons he's taught me, and the community he's brought me into. It's more than just nostalgia. It's about the enduring appeal of a character who embodies speed, determination, and an unyielding belief in the power of good. Sonic's story resonates with us because it speaks to something universal, something within each of us that yearns for adventure, for friendship, for a chance to make a difference in the world. Whether you've been a fan since the Genesis days or just discovered the blue blur through his recent cinematic outings, you're part of something special. You're part of a community that celebrates creativity, passion, and the simple joy of a hedgehog who can run really, really fast. One of the most incredible aspects of being a Sonic fan is the sense of community. It's a global network of like-minded individuals who share a common love for a certain blue hedgehog. From online forums to conventions, from fan art to cosplay, the Sonic fandom is a vibrant tapestry of creativity and camaraderie. It's a place where you can be yourself, where your passion is celebrated, and where you're always welcome, no matter your background. Connect with fellow fans, engage with the community, and celebrate the joy that Sonic brings to your life. As we reach the finish line of this epic journey, I'm filled with a sense of gratitude. Gratitude for the creators who brought Sonic to life, for the countless hours of entertainment he's provided, and for the community of fans who've made this journey so memorable. But most importantly, I'm grateful for the lessons Sonic has taught me. He's shown me the importance of speed, determination, and never giving up on your dreams, no matter how impossible they may seem. He's taught me the value of friendship, loyalty, and always standing up for what's right. Sonic's motto, "Gotta go fast," has become something of a personal mantra. It's a reminder to approach life with enthusiasm, to embrace challenges head-on, and to never let anything slow me down. It's about living life to the fullest, just like Sonic races through Green Hill Zone. So thank you, Sonic, for everything. For the adventures, the laughter, the friendships, and the inspiration. You've had a profound impact on my life, and I'll always cherish the memories we've made together. If you've enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Sonic content.